Hi guys, and welcome to tonight's stream. So I'm going to shy away from the It's quiz time, as that didn't seem to want to work too well. We're going to go for a little bash on this. It's a new demo that came out this week at Car Mechanics Simulator 2021. There is other ones in this series. There's 2015 and 2018. I haven't actually played either of them. I have seen them before, obviously, and seen that they were there, but I never actually decided to have a go. But I did watch somebody playing this, and I thought, well, actually, I want to have a go at that. And I am actually a mechanic, that is my job. I am a car and van mechanic as my job. So I thought I'd give a honest review of how this plays, or what my opinion is of it all. Try and just sort of go through it as we go, see what they say. So I have already had a go at this, I'm not going to lie. Let's have a look. I'm going to take away the camera so that you guys can, 2 seconds, it might go for a second. I'm just going to remove my webcam so you can see the whole game in its glory. Actually, I believe I played this with the keyboard. So I played demo. There we are, test. So, twin E. Ah. Damn it. I have done it, but we'll do it just to show you guys, so everybody else can have a look. So I think this is seemed pretty cool actually. Quite a lot of prospect to it. And if you want to see me play more of it, then yeah, let me know. When it comes out, I will purchase and maybe do a bit more of a playthrough. Yeah, let's just wait for this to load. Has anybody played the original? If you've played the original, let me know in the comments. There we are, right. So here we are in just the training garage. You can see a few things already. Got a big welder there. Spring compressor. Balancer. Tyre machine. Rack of tyres. Yeah. We're just going to blaze through this tutorial just to start off with, because it's not very good the fact that you can't really see anything. So what do we have here? We have a Salem Golf Whiskey 500. Welcome to Car Mechanics Simulator. In this tutorial we'll teach you the basics of mechanics in the game: handling orders, changing fluids and oil, changing tyres and servicing the spring compressor. Change oil, drain old fluid and refill the new. Additional tasks. Okay, so there are additional tasks. I'm going to click here or press enter to take the car. I think being the demo or the tutorial, yeah, it just puts it straight in on the ramp. So this looks like a Ford Focus to be. Bit of a sporty one with dual exhaust, maybe an ST. But yeah, looks, front end definitely is a Ford Focus. Did do a bit of time working in a Ford garage, or 2 Ford garages actually I worked in. So we're going to fill up the reservoir first. We can see that's low. It's nice and easy, staring us in the face. That'll do. So if we right click, oh, use the upper button, okay. We can't do none of that yet. It's not taught us that. Approach the oil drain, move the oil drain to car lift A. Right. So here's the oil drain. We call it a Dalek. That's what we call it. Oh, Dalek. I'm sure you can figure out why. So looking under here, it's not bad actually, to be fair. There's no coolant hoses or wiring I've found. Well, not much wiring, it's only like the ignition wires that you see. So you've got your exhaust system running straight down the back here, boom. And you've got your front lower suspension and your subframe here, all very rusty. And you've got your drive shafts up in there, track rods, lower ball joints, calipers there that you can just about see, and then you've got your fans and your radiators at the front here. Like I say, as you can see there's no coolant hoses. So although this makes mechanics look simple, like we just go in and unbolt stuff, no, not like that at all. There's always hoses, and trust me, your hand on this car would not go straight up in there to be able to do whatever you want. There would be hoses and wires running around here and everywhere. You wouldn't be able to see that engine block that easily. You'd be able to get to the oil filter possibly, after you've taken off the under tray that everything seems to have nowadays. So what we're going to do is what they're asking us. We're going to drain the oil first. I'll just get carried away. Use equipment. So yeah, it's a bit shoddy that you don't undo it, and if you look, the oil's sort of not coming out of the hole but sort of just dropping out from the sump now. But okay, that's the oil drained. We're going to move this back to where it belongs, and it just shoots back over there. So now we're going to click on the suspension as it said, and it wants us to remove the oil filter. So we can click on it to focus on it. We can still move ourselves around, we're still focused on it, as you can see, until we press escape. But if we click down and hold down the button, it removes the oil filter. Lovely jubbly. So we then bang a new one on the engine, so then it focuses on the engine. And then we've got to take off the oil filler plug, and then this is just a simple, just again hold it down and it pulls the oil filler plug off. And then this, see, if you look here, we can just about see that. I'm not really sure what oil that is, to be honest. AWGL, but it doesn't say if it's a 530 or a 030 or a 020. I'd imagine it's a 030. So yeah, I'm just going to play this in here. Sorry, I just looked at my live stream, might have cut out. If you look there, it just sort of overflows now. There we go. I'm just going to jump over to the live stream and see what's going on over here. Sorry. Probably isn't that well, I've got that going. Alright, let's try that. Sorry about that, if that cut everybody out there, but hopefully we should be back now. Right. So yeah, click on the front right wheel suspension. So we're going to remove the wheel. So now this tyre looks pretty bald, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it is 1%. So again, I'm going to click down here, click to remove it. So just undo these with an air gun, trusty air gun. And then we need to approach the tyre changer and separate the tyre. So this this just makes it look so easy. I wish. I wish. I wish it was that easy. You know, you have to fully like get in that. You haven't even broken the bead. We haven't even broken the bead. Normally you have to put the tyre in here, right, and pop the bead so that the air just pops out of it. Well, you let most of the air out, but yeah, it goes with a bang. And then you have to pull the tyre off. Similar to like they've just shown you, but you actually have to get in there and help it and lever it off. So let's take the wheel off of here and install the new one. Put the tyre. I don't know what, you wouldn't take the rim off. You take the tyre off. You would not take the rim off. Again, this bit here is how it would sort of happen, that last bit. Now you'd have to put some air in it, and you'd have to make the bit like sort of pop the bead on, and that that is when it goes with a big bang. You know when that happens. There we go. Simple balancing techniques here. There we go. So what you would normally do is you'd spin this up, and then you'd see here the what it wants you to put on. So like 10, 15, 20, and so on and so forth. And you'd have two numbers, one on the left here and one on the right. And then you'd pick up these weights here. These are like stick-on weights. So then you'd clean up the bit of the wheel. So what you do there, you'd have the number here, and there'd be like some indicating lights, and you'd spin the wheel slowly until these lights shone up, telling you that it wants you to put the weight at the top now. Okay, so you'd stand over the top of it and line it up dead at the top. And the reason it's got two numbers is one is on the inside of the wheel, and one is on the outside. You stick them in there like that. You might have seen them on your own car, but yeah, you stick them on the inside of the wheel so you can't see them. Or you have knock-on weights. They're mainly for steels that you beat on. Again, you'd see them on your old steel type wheels. So this wheel's all balanced. We're going to remove this off of here and go plonk it back on. Just like that. Okay. And when we do up these, you got to go in a star pattern like this. So you go in opposites. Either stars or in opposites, depending on how many studs your wheel has. And then that pulls the wheel on flat so that it doesn't, it's on straight basically. Okay. So then I'm just going to see if I can get this, because it seems my internet is still playing up. Let's try that. Yeah, so here we are then. We're going to work on this part now. Take off the wheel. You don't do these in a pan because it's coming off. It doesn't matter how it comes off. You have to take the sway. They call it a sway bar. It's obviously an American, but it's called an anti-roll bar link. If you're English. And now we need to take the shocker off. Chances are that this would actually have, I think being a Focus, it would have 3 bolts or nuts up here that you would have to undo. That would also be holding the shocker in. But we'll let the game off. This is the machine of death. See, that is not how that machine works. Sort of. You might be able to use it like that, I guess. This thing basically, what you do, the spring's under compression, so you're clamping the spring up so you can undo the top nut. If you didn't compress the spring first and you just undone the top nut, that spring and the top of that would come off at such a force has the potential to kill you. This is a nice machine what they're using here. What the old school thing is, you just had like a bit of thread bar with 2 hooks on, and you had 2 or 3 of them, and you just had to slowly do each of them up so that it pulls the spring together. Very scary, because sometimes you'll get it that all 3 will just sort of end up on the same one, and the spring will end up, all 3 will end up in the same point, and the spring will be really small at one end and then really big at the other end, and you've got to try and slowly let that back off so it doesn't do any damage. Yeah, it's not fun. Anyway, I'm going to take that for that, and then fit new springs. Like that, and then we're going to go back over here. Now we're going to fit this. Assembly roll bar link back on. 1 and 2. Bang the wheel back on. Although, ooh, to be honest, that tyre looks pretty shagged to me. Okay, so press that, go to the car status, and this is what they've asked us for. So they've asked for the front spring, oil filter, the sports tyre, and the additional task was to refill the washer fluid, which we've done. So why can't I finish the job? Oh yes, I can. There we go. So that's the end of the basic tutorial. Very simple, very simple. Now's the fun bit. Now is when we go into the main workshop. Sorry. Yeah, this is when we go to the main workshop. So, welcome in Car Mechanics Simulator 2021 demo. In this demo, we would like to show you some new features. Demo includes 2 missions, which introduces 2 new cars, Salem GW500 and a Secura Super. Additionally, you can get your hands dirty with your own Valsen 2040, fully upgraded garage with new open plan. Some tools are locked. Available tools: repair table with new minigame, wheel balancer and wheel changer, and spring puller. Oh, I didn't try the repair table. I didn't try the repair table when I tested this. So here we are. We're in our garage, or we're at our garage, should I say? Pretty cool, actually. Should we have a little look around first before we go in? Why not, I'd say, eh? So, we can already see there's quite a lot. And what's quite cool is we're actually on a road, so I'm pretty sure, in fact I found a map as well, that this is a lived in world. Look, there's a car coming. So I don't know whether we're going to be, I think you can get barn finds, so whether we're going to be able to go rocking about in this wrecker, you know, it looks like we've got a little tilt and slide here, you know, whether we can go rocking about in that and then bring back some barn finds, that would be pretty awesome. So we're just having the detailing of all the stuff here is pretty cool. I've got some parts here, some fuel, container, scissor lift. What we got a bit? Ooh, dyno machine. Now we're talking. We got a little dyno machine here, right? Okay. Can we go into the dyno machine? Ooh. Oh wow, this looks cool, doesn't it? Can't say I've ever worked somewhere where they had a dyno machine, but no, yeah, awesome. Oh, they've got an ECU on the table here that they're messing around with. Okay, what we got here? Oh, this is the detailing, yeah, car wash. Okay, so what else we got? Paint booth. Oh, test path facility. Wheel alignment, light calibration, and suspension brakes. So is that like an MOT lane? Oh yeah, very much looks like an MOT lane. That's pretty cool. That is very cool. I do MOT testing. I'm an MOT tester actually, so yeah, I like that. That's cool. Yeah, so there's your. That must be a emissions tester, I would say. There's your tracking setup. Headlight tester. Why that isn't there? What's that? It must be something to do with the tracking. Yeah, that looks very much like headlight testers I've worked with when when I've been. I am currently an MOT tester, but I used to work for Vosa as well, doing MOTs on trucks or DVSA, whatever they want to call themselves this week. So yeah, that's quite cool. Yeah, that's cool. Right, so sorry, I was just trying to do something. Wheel alignment. So I'm pretty sure that'd be emissions. This must. This is the spray. This looks cool. Ooh. Music's funky as well, isn't it? Funky music. Very funky music. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. I just got to do something. Second. But yeah, I'm liking all this. This is smart. Very smart. Right. Can we go in it? Oh! If we can actually drive our cars around it, like, can I open this door? No. Oh, this is awesome. Proper paint booth. Proper paint booth. Yeah, that's. I even got all the mask and tape. Wow. So are we going to be able to? Are we going to be able to actually like fully mask things up? Like, are you going to be able to actually? Are you actually going to be able to properly mask up the car how you want to mask it up? Because that could be truly awesome. Yeah, that would be. Yeah. Sorry, I was just having thoughts in my mind of the stuff you can do. Like that's so cool. Oh, it's so cool. Can we get out here? Yes. Right. Right. Yeah, I really like the idea of that. Being able to. Yeah. Okay, so what else we got around here? Forklift. A few pallets. Nothing here. Anything we can see over there? I can't jump. I'm trying to press spacebar to jump. Oh, damn it. That's cool, you can see into all that shot. So is that everything? Oh, I can run. We got a petrol station here. I don't think it works though. Right, but here is our project car, or our first project car that they give us now. This is pretty cool. So we could just sort of open all the doors, open the boot, open. Oh no, I've removed it. Damn it! And yeah, as I've just showed, you can take it off. So we are gonna just take it all to pieces. Let's do it. Let's just remove everything. We're gonna buy everything new. Everything that we can repair, we are gonna replace and make it new. But first, this is what I like. Okay, you can move the car and you can move it to wherever you want. Fortunately, like, we can move it to the paint shop, the dyno, the car wash, but you can't do nothing there, and the MOT lane, which I find odd because they're giving you the options to go there, but you can't do nothing there. But we're going to bang the car on the first ramp. Yeah, there we are. Car is on the ramp. I'm just going to turn the sound down a touch because I am finding this very loud. Is it that one? I don't know if it's that loud for you guys, but I'm just going to turn it down a bit there and turn it down a little bit in my ears. That's a bit better. It's not so, still pretty loud, but we can live with that. Okay, so here. Sorry, I've just sort of forgot for giving them everything. Right, so now we're in the proper workshop. It's nice, got some skylights going on. Be cool to see if this gets dark. If you actually have a day and a night cycle, that'd be pretty smart if you do have day and night cycles. So I don't know what it was like in the old game, if you did still have day and night cycles or what, but yeah, it does make me want to sort of maybe go back and have a look at them. But yeah, I'm quite looking forward to trying this actually. So let's have a look around the workshop. We're just going to walk around, see what we got. So we've got a city map here, but unfortunately it's not available in the demo. But we can see, if you look down the side here, excuse me, if you look down the side here, you got garage, parking, test track, racetrack, car auctions, junkyard, car saloon, barn, speed track, workshop maps. You know, there's a lot out there. Barn finds. You can even see some of the markers already. There's a reasonable sized map, you know, for a car mechanic simulator. You know, that's a long old test drive you're going on there, mate. We've got toolboxes. Again, unfortunately not available in the demo. Engine crane. Oh, so you can lift out engines. So is there an engine stand? What's in here? Oh, no, what's out there, should I say? Nothing we can do there. Not a hot blow lamp. What they've been doing over here? Some worm gear. That's sort of like a steering box, that is. That's a steering box worm gear. Yeah, steering box worm gear. And that's I'd say that looks like a crown and pinion, but it might be a rack and pinion. It might be rack and pinion, which is your normal steering rack that you'd have in your cars nowadays. These steering boxes, these are more for lorries and Land Rovers, old Land Rover Defenders, and then you got a valve set up here. Okay. Yeah, there's some 530 up there. Look, yeah, 530. Not where the hell that was stuff that we were pouring in earlier. Yeah, cool stuff around here. Filters. So we've got air filters, probably oil filters, pollen filters, fuel filters. Cosh cabinet. That'd be where most of this and this should be, in there, the Cosh cabinet. You never do. You always have one of them at a garage. This shit ain't in there, man. For insurance purposes, though, it's in there every night. But let me tell you, that shit ain't in there. It's like this, all over the fucking side. Oh, radio. Oh. Ooh. Oh, hello. I didn't realise you could change the station. User rate. Okay. That'll do. Close. Right. There's a computer here. So there's a phone where we get our jobs in. Let's get a job in. Let's get another job in. Let's get that focus back in here. This is an orange one though. So now we've accepted the job. I should have maybe looked at this, but we can go on here. So car status and click on this phone here, and it'll tell us everything that they want us to change. So they want new brake discs, pads all around, so new ignition coils or coil packs as we call them, out track rod ends, auxiliary belt, spark plugs, and wheel bearing. So let's get this baby inside. So we right click, if we right click, and then it brings up this pie menu as they're calling it, and we can move the car. We can move it onto a ramp. So this one's telling us it's got the Valzen 2040 already on it, so we're going to move this to second car. There we are. So we've got an orange Focus RS, ST, wherever. So let's get her in the air. Okay. So I'm just going to go back on here and just remind myself. So we want some ventilated brake discs, pads, coil packs, track rod ends, spark plugs, and wheel bearings, and auxiliary belt A14B. Do you reckon we can remember all of that? Right. So we'll go. What you got to do then? So I'll go back. I'll do that a bit quick. So now we've got the pie up. We go to tablet. So we can go over here to the computer, but you know, this is the 21st century. We can do this with the tablet now. So here we have all the bits we can buy. So you got car parts, bodywork, tyres, interior, number plates, gearboxes, which are obviously locked at the moment, community cars, which, so I'm guessing you're going to have mods, add-ons, electronics, which we'll be entering in a minute, rims, so you can get yourself some bling 20 inches, man, with the chrome, body tuning and tuning, so obviously we had to soup up our cars in the full version. So we're going to click on electronics first because I can remember them easy. So we want some coil packs, we want 4 of them, buy. We also want 4 spark plugs, 4 spark plugs, buy. And I do believe that is it in the electronics. I'm going to go back here, we're going to go on car parts now. Oh yeah, I didn't even click that. Hey up mate, just calm down. So looking through these, so yeah, we do want them. But yeah, you got quite a few things here. So we're going to click on these. So what you do, you just click on them, 2, and then buy. So we got our money up here. You can filter these out. So I'm currently on all, but you can flick it to just the engine, the suspension, brakes, exhaust, or gear, or powertrain, however you want to call it. So we're going to just go on all. So what did I just buy? I bought the two discs. We want 4 sets of brake pads. Now this is wrong, right? The fact you can buy it singly, that's completely wrong. You wouldn't. Well, don't know about America, but in the UK, you wouldn't be able to buy half a set of brake pads. You know, you wouldn't be able to buy it like that. You would get 4. In a set, you'd get the front axle or the rear axle. You'd get 4 because you don't change just one side. Okay, regardless if one side's lower than the other. If one side's lower than the other, something's wrong. Something wrong. You change them all at the same time. Okay. So that's one thing I have a gripe with that on this game. I can't remember what else they wanted me to get. We're just gonna have a look around everything. So you can see you got like the whole engine here you can rebuild. Yeah, and this is only the demo, so we've obviously got a restricted amount of parts here. You know, again, you got all the shockers and the hubs, as we call them. I don't think we want anything there. Anything there either. Did you want an oil filler? I don't think they wanted an oil filler. Oh, they have to have piston rings to the pistons and the conrod. Does that have a gudgeon pin though? Doesn't tell you got a gudgeon pin in there, does she? I think it was that one they wanted me. Serpentine belt A14B. Sounds familiar. So we're going to move on. What else we got? I can't remember what else it was they wanted me to do. Track rod ends. That was it. 2 of them. Okay, we're going to have to look. Let's have a look. So we've got this. Got them. Ah, bearings. A14B. Yeah, so it's just the bearings I forgot. Damn it. Where are wheel bearings? 2 of them. Thank you very much. So something you can do if you want to make it a bit easier for yourself, that I do kind of recommend, I always forget to actually go by it, is if you go on the status here, you can click on these and it will actually highlight the parts on the car for you when you're looking at when you're in the inspection mode. So they'll highlight them in blue, and it makes it quite a lot easier. Just remember, always keep an eye out for the blue things and you'll be fine. So we're going to open the bonnet first of all. We're going to get involved and go to see what I mean here. See, now you can see stuff's lighting up blue. Unfortunately, the only problem I find with this is that it doesn't go once you've done the job. You have to go in yourself and manually turn it off or get rid of it. But not so much in this, but later on in the game when you're taking near enough the whole engine apart to get to something, you don't want to take that whole engine apart to change one piece and then put it all back together and realise actually there was another piece in there that you needed to change as well, you know. See, this bit I find a bit silly, because you can actually change this all from here. You would not be changing, because they calling this a serpentine belt A. This is cam belt. This is what you're changing here. And I'll tell you now, I wish cam belts were this easy to change. I wish, you know, if they were this easy to change, my job would be easy. Okay. Oh, what do I need to take off out of that belt tensioner? You know, because normally when we do this, we would be in here most of the time. This is the whereabouts you'd be doing it, in the wheel arch. Can I take that off now? Yeah. Okay. So you got your water pump, little idle roller, and your crankshaft. So now we're going to put bits back on. And you wouldn't do, well, you can get the belt on its own, but in my personal opinion, you know, that's belt's in there for 80,000 miles, you know, and if that belt snaps or something goes wrong with that, you're going to have big problems, you know. That's when your engine goes bang and you are finding yourself a new engine, or yeah, you've got an expensive bill either way, however you look at that. So for the sake of an extra 50 quid of putting a new tensioner on and a new any pulley that's got a bearing on, you know, you change it. Not so much this auxiliary belt, the second one, the exterior one, the one that drives your alternator and such. I wouldn't be so fussed about that, but you would most definitely, on the timing belt, you would most definitely change that. So we've done this in here. The only other thing we need to look out for here is when you go on this, you've got additional tasks. So they want us to change the brake fluid, change the power steering fluid, and refill the windscreen washer fluid. Okay, so that's not too bad. We can do that whilst we're here as well. So we're going to just go back here to remove, like same as last time in the trial. We're going to just fill this up. So the only thing here is that doesn't to me say whether this is diluted already or this is a concentrate. You know, most garages would not be using pre-diluted bottles. They would be using a concentrate where they have to dilute it down themselves, you know. But hey ho. So we're going to go to brake fluid. We've got brake fluid and power steering fluid. They want us to drain. So to do that, we click on the right hand, click on the pie button, and we go additional tools and drain tool, and we just click there, and it's gone. You can just about see that it's changed. And if we come here, you can see the red marker here on the power steering fluid. That's it. Done. Easy. And then simple, same as before. So what we got here, dot 3 and 4, eh? Okay, if you say so. I personally wouldn't want that. I'd want what I wanted. I wouldn't want one that's a generic can do both. I'd want one that is my dot 3 or my dot 4. So I'm currently in the process of building my own kit car, and my kit car wanted dot 3, so I had to go somewhere and try and get some went to a parts supplier and I said some dot 3. Oh no, I'm afraid we don't have dot 3, but we got dot 4. It'll be the same, it'll do just the same. But mate, if I wanted dot 4, I would have asked for dot 4, you know. I've got tons of that stuff. Here we go. I'm going to take the wheels off. I'm going to say these brakes look pretty rusty. Now, to me, the rusty brake isn't the fact that the disc is buggered. I'd be more worried about the caliper and what's going on in here. Yeah, because even if that was rusty like that, if you had a good caliper on there, good pads, couple of miles down the road, that would sort itself out. Okay, that wouldn't be there no more. That would be a nice shiny disc again. The fact that even this bit here is rusty says either this car hasn't been driven or you've got a wheel bearing gone. Okay, that's why if you've got the hub bit is all been a bit rusty red, it's probably because the wheel bearing's been gone and it's been getting hot and cold. Yeah, caliper's off, pads out. I'm pretty sure we do actually have to change the wheel bearings on this, don't we? So I'm going to pop the drive shaft out. Now you would not be popping that drive shaft out like that. Okay, you'd be having to pop this bottom knuckle off here, or take this hub off so that you can pull the hub away so that you can get that drive shaft out of there. You would not be changing that like that. And as I said, that wheel bearing's gone. So now we're going to put it all back together. New disc, new pads. Now I wouldn't be just banging this caliper back on. You'd be looking at it to just check that everything's free. Give it a good clean up. Make sure the pots work, pull in and out, and the sliders are free. And you've got sliders here that make it go, help the caliper slide back and forth, because this would be a floating caliper. This is. There we are. There we go. That's a brake done. I'm going to go over this side here. Let's see if we can do this one. We want to switch now to remove. So that's the only problem. You have to keep remembering to switch from fit parts to remove parts. I'm just going to give this a little spray because if you see it's orange. pull this caliper off of here. Oh, no, come back here. There you go. Bearings in. Let's put the shaft in then. Put that in there. You'd have to torque that up. Make sure she's nice and tight. Oh, no. There we go. She is on. Bang the wheel on. Again in our star pattern. So it pulls the wheel on nice and straight. Now I'd still personally go again round. Because if it has... If you've done that up, right, and then you go here and do that one up, it might still put it actually on. The whole idea of that is to put it on the square. So that one now might be a little bit loose. So I'd still go around. Well, you should torque them really, but I would still go around and then torque. So what are we left with? I think we've done most of it, haven't we? Rear brake pads. Oh, we haven't put the spark plugs back in. Oh, I didn't do the bloody track rod ends. Schoolboy error there, look. That's what I was on about by that whole blue thing. And I did it. We have highlighted them as well, yeah, we have. No excuse, got too carried away doing the bloody... Because she's in around here, look. I'll switch to put it back on. Sweet. Whoa. Boop, 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 boop. Can we do? I don't think you can do this with the wheel on. No. Damn right too, because you can't. There we go. So we just got the rear pads here to do, I believe. And then that'll be it. It's going to be another short stream tonight, I'm afraid, because I am going on holiday. So this will be it for a week, I'm afraid. So I'm back next Friday with my beautiful wife. We're going for a little trip. Oh, never mind. Let's just get it done. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Oh, come back this way. There we go. I do find the controlling on this, once you've focused in on something, there's a bit of a ball ache. Hey ho. There we go. I believe still haven't put the spark plugs back in. Got carried away, didn't I? Fitting bits. Spark plug. Spark plug. Better check the gap quick. Bit of an old thing that is, checking the spark plug gap. Although I have had to check on a few new spark plugs I've added recently. But that, my friends, I believe is most definitely it. There we go. So we can finish the order. What did that get us? £1.5 grand or something? That's not bad. We earned £1 out of that. It's good going. So I'm going to call it there. I know it's a short one, like I say. I'm off. And we will be back in a week. And I will finish playing this demo. And we'll strip down this car a bit more. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying how this game works out. You know, this is cool. In my test version, I have fully rebuilt this, not with all new parts. After a while, I rebuilt the engine, but I think now I want to strip down. I'd love to remove the engine, but you can't. Oh, I can move. Hang on. I wonder if I can. I'm getting carried away again, aren't I? 6 bolts holding the head down. Yeah, right. I can see all the bolt holes. I don't know. There'll definitely be another like that. You're doing like a third. Oh, we have the blocker. Still telling me I can remove stuff. Hang on. Oh, I just want to see if I can get this engine out. If I can get that engine out, that'd be awesome. I want to know if you can do engine swaps. Ah, oh, god damn it. You wanted me to tell them. Yeah. Personally, if I was going this far, pulling an engine out this much, the engine would be like, if I was taking an engine apart this much, the engine would most definitely be on the deck. Is it all of this stuff? Oh, is it the gearbox? Oh. That makes sense. There we go. All right. Is this coming out? Ooh. So why? So is the engine crane if you want to pull it out in one, but I can pull it out in bits. Oh mate, we are doing a full nut and bolt rebuild of this in the next stream. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Check me out next time. So I'm away all next week, so I can definitely say in a week's time on the Monday we will be on. If you like this, hit the follow button and you'll be able to catch when I am on. hope you enjoyed. Take care, guys. Enjoy your weekend and your following week. And I will catch you all very soon.